Welcome to the Mesozoic Media Park. This time we're going to be doing Chaos Theory. Yes, I skipped a lot of projects. Yes, I'm still going to get to those projects. I just wanted to do Chaos Theory today because I just wanted to. So, of course, the moment that I want to recreate in this is the Suchomimus from Season 2. Specifically when the Suchomimus fights a hippo. That's just what I want. That's all I need in my life right now. You know, that's the only thing that truly matters. But actually, what I could do here is, you know how we have a little bit of a river going on over here? We can extend it and then utilize this for a few more enclosures, right? One of those enclosures being the Suchomimus enclosure. So this could be a relatively small enclosure. Not a lot happens there. And realistically, we're only going to have one dinosaur in the whole thing. But I think we can still pull off something pretty cool here. I'm just thinking a little piece of land right here works pretty good. Okay. And then in terms of the environment, in terms of the paintbrush, we will have a lot of dirt because I remember there being a lot of dirt present in this particular scene. Place it like that, right? And some forest right behind it. And of course, there is a building right behind where the hippo and the Suchomimus are fighting. This is just a bathroom, but it kind of looks like the building. Kind of, a little bit, not really. Place down a little bit more trees here. How cool was that episode, though? I've talked about that episode a lot recently, and it's genuinely like one of my favorite things in the entire Jurassic franchise right now. Hippo versus Suchomimus. That is just such a cool idea. I love it, you know? Okay. This is where they fight. This is where it all happens. This is where the showdown of the century occurs. I wish I could put something that kind of looks like boats. Because, of course, they have those boats in the episode. And I want something that kind of looks like that, you know? But I don't think there is anything. So we'll go ahead and place our Suchomimus friend in here. Look at these Dilophosaurs. I had a bunch of Dilophosaurs that I accidentally released, and here they all are, just kind of just hanging out at the beginning of the park. Very crazy. Okay, so we'll place the Suchomimus there, and honestly, since we can't place the hippo in this game, I might as well place down a Majungasaurus as well, because I'm sure that many of us know the link with that. You know, here they are. So I don't think this is quite what the Suchomimus looked like in the episode. It's decently close, but they didn't have like the correct type of red coloration for the accents, so it's pretty close, all things considered. We just need to wait on the Majungasaurus, which is certainly taking its sweet time. There's a lot of backlash about that right there, because the Majungasaurus, of course, if you haven't seen Chaos Theory and you don't want things spoiled, like things like this, then go ahead and click away. But you know, so I guess this is your spoiler warning. But the Majungasaurus does kill the Suchomimus. And, you know, I didn't really think anything of it. I do understand why people are upset, because in real life, Suchomimus was a lot bigger than Majungasaurus and would probably have more so an edge when fighting it. But in the show, they definitely scaled Majungasaurus up. You know, it definitely wasn't his accurate size. So maybe he would have a good chance at winning. Plus, the Suchomimus did just get done fighting a hippo, so it, you know, might be weak. But we got those two. But honestly, without the hippo, none of this feels right. What made that episode for me is the introduction of a hippo to the Jurassic franchise, I guess. Hippos are cool. Hippos are not to be trifled with. Hippos are a force of nature, and we need it in this park. So how am I going to include a hippopotamus? This is how. Okay, so I like Planet Zoo, made by the same developers, of course. I haven't had the chance to play it, like, at all. So I'm going to try to make a hippo enclosure here, right? Just so we can have a hippo in the video. But I can't guarantee things are going to go well because I don't know the controls. Set it in Africa because that's exactly where the episode took place. Okay, so Planet Zoo has something that's called modular building. I don't understand how to do modular building, so we're just going to use the classic... oh, look, this actually looks like the building. That actually looks a lot closer to the building. There's got to be one that looks a little bit closer than that, right? Like this? That looks a little bit closer. So if I can like place the building down right here, right? Like that. I mean, okay, it's not one for one. Of course, it's made out of brick when in the episode it wasn't. It's closer. It's closer. Realistically, I should probably add the water first. So I know in order to add water, I need to first, like, do this. I would like the hippo to actually swim in this river, too. That's something that, unfortunately, Evolution 2 doesn't have. But this will be where the water is. We'll make it all deep and everything. Like a proper river, like that. And then, what I think you can do is I can get this water here. I can get calm water or rough water. I might want to get rough water because it's a river. Okay, okay. We'll get some soil in here to make it match the other enclosure. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. And I don't think I can add batches of trees, unfortunately. So I think I need to like place down some individual trees, but I'm not too sure how well that's going to go, if I'm being honest. That music's a little bit loud. Turn that down a little bit. Okay. And then as far as the trees go, oh, look at that. That's a lot closer. The roof's not quite there. Is there one that has a roof that looks similar? I don't have the DLC, so I can't get whatever that stuff is, unfortunately. But I don't know. Oh, that's huge. But honestly, that might do. Honestly, it was pretty big in the episode, I suppose. Not that big. That's really big. We'll go with the smaller one here. And I don't think I can place down batches of trees, can I? That's going to make things difficult. Like if I just, how about I just... why does it do that? I have it on... it's on random, isn't it? I don't think I'm getting the correct kind of trees. I'm just trying to make all of this look dense, you know? This is not going so well. There's probably a way to like place down a lot of different trees, and you all probably know it, and you're all probably getting angry at me, which honestly is fair. But in my defense, this is a game I genuinely never play. I really got to say, I like the I like how much option you have, you know. I like that, like, even though it's a little bit of a learning curve, and you know, I did the tutorial like a long time ago, back when console edition came out. So I don't remember anything, but it's still really cool that all of this stuff is still accessible to you, you know. Okay, I have it set to Africa only trees. Make this a little bit more fitting. Okay. Now, can I actually place a boat? I feel like that's something I could be able to place, right? Dang it. I don't think I see any boats. Gosh dang it. Okay. Well, I'll just place the the wall around it, and we'll place down our hippo. And yeah. It's not, for me being bad at building, this isn't too bad. Okay, so I think that has the basic idea down of it. So now we need to get everything in here to ensure that we can actually place down our happy little creature. Okay, so which hippopotamus do we think best suits the one from Chaos Theory? Honestly, I'm thinking Coyote here, or Coyote. If I butchered that, I'm sorry. I'm thinking that one. Yeah, we'll get that one. We'll get that one. We'll send that one to the zoo. We'll place him right here. Delivery scheduled, and let's see him. Let's see the heavyweight champion that will go up against a non-avian dinosaur. Oh, there it is. There he is. Beautiful, isn't he? And straight to the water. This game is really nice, though. I'm not going to lie. How do I? Look at that. What's really cool about hippos is that they're actually like, they're so buried in muscle. A lot of people think that they have fat, but it's like a thin layer of fat. They're mostly muscle. And a lot of that contributes to them actually just sinking. They walk on the bottom of the water, and they jump up and things like that to get moving. It's very fascinating stuff. I really like hippos. Hippos are really fascinating and just dangerous animals too. One of the most dangerous animals in Africa. Actually, I think the most dangerous animal in Africa. Looks so cool too. I definitely need to play this game a little bit more. But yeah, there's the hippo for in the enclosure. Just pretend that it's a part of the the thing, the other thing. I mean, it all does still kind of fit, these are both made by the same team, the same, Frontier made both of those games. So having both the Suchomimus, or I mean, having a hippo from Planet Zoo, like an enclosure built alongside it, I think works pretty well. I just need to get used to the controls in that game. I spent most of that time just kind of like, trying to do stuff. But yeah, okay, so we got the Majungasaurus, and then we got the Suchomimus over here, and then we got the hippo all the way over there in Planet Zoo. So, yay, chaos theory. so, um, next episode, I plan on just doing a lot of different Jurassic World things, or Jurassic Park / World things. We still need to do Jurassic Park 3, we need to do Fallen Kingdom, and of course, Jurassic World itself, and Dominion, and Chaos Theory. And then we'll see what we can do after that point in time. We'll move from that point, and we'll see where we can go. But if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. And if you want to help support the channel, I do now have a Patreon. And even for as little as $1 a month, you can just help support the channel and help ensure that I can continue to make prehistoric related content. But we're going to go ahead and end this one right here. We're nearing the end of this series, which is actually kind of crazy because I remember when we first started off with The Land Before Time. It's very crazy, but eventually I need to have this series come to an end. I can't have it going on forever. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and have an awesome day.